Take a deep breath. We'll identify the different types of chemical reactions together. Hello everyone, I'm Melissa Maribel, your personal tutor, and the first type of chemical reaction is known as synthesis or combination. Here's an example. In a synthesis reaction, two different reactants combine to form our product. Note, the reason why hydrogen and chlorine have a 2 subscript is because they are known as being diatomic molecules. Diatomic molecules are atoms that exist in pairs. Here is a list of diatomic molecules. Now, if we flip this synthesis reaction, you'll see it's now a decomposition reaction. Because in a decomposition reaction, you have one reactant that is being broken apart into multiple products. The next reaction is a single replacement or a single displacement reaction. Here's an example. Our reactants are one element plus one compound, and those form one element plus another compound. Notice that we are just switching the metals to form our new products. A double replacement or double displacement reaction is really similar to this because our reactants are now 2 compounds and those form 2 different compounds. Think of it this way. The inner elements combine and the outer elements combine to form our new products. Or you can think of it as the metals are switching again to form our new products. Up next is a combustion reaction, which occurs when something is burning. This is the general equation. And here's our example, where our first reactant consists of only carbon and hydrogen. Or we can have our first reactant consisting of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Your biggest clue that something is a combustion reaction is that the second reactant is O2, and our products are carbon dioxide and water. These never, ever change. Now, in an acid-base neutral
Here, we're going to practice classifying chemical reactions. We're going to look at a whole bunch of them, and we're going to figure out what type they are. Now, if this stuff here looks unfamiliar to you and you need some background, check out my introductory video on this topic, and then come back and we'll do these problems. So here are the 5 major types of chemical reactions. For each, I've written a sort of general, generic example equation that shows what the reaction looks like. Now, just a heads up. The equations that we'll be using in this lesson are unbalanced because for right now, I just want you to focus on the elements and how they're rearranging, and I don't want you to worry about getting distracted by the coefficients. Okay, so let's start classifying reactions. Here's our first. Magnesium and aluminum chloride give us aluminum and magnesium chloride. So what's happening here? We have aluminum and chloride paired up here. Magnesium is on its own. And then magnesium comes and takes the place of aluminum. Magnesium pairs up with chloride and kicks aluminum out. So when something like this happens, we're talking about a single replacement, also known as a single displacement reaction. C8H18, which is the chemical formula for octane, and oxygen gives us water, H2O, and CO2. So whenever we have something with carbon and hydrogen and we add oxygen to it, and we get water and carbon dioxide, that is a combustion reaction. So this shows us the combustion of octane, which is one of the components of gasoline. Magnesium chloride turns to magnesium and chlorine gas. What's happening here is a compound is breaking down into simpler components. This is a great example of a decomposition reaction.